What's up, gamers? It's Ethan here to steal the idea of someone else, but since I'd say this is less stealing and more grave robbing, hopefully the eyes of the Lord will not see me defile the grave of leaked contents past. If not, this video will take us to a place where God has no powers. Ranked solo duo queue. In League, we have a plethora of champions to ignore so people can lock in first time Maokai then somehow lose on first time Maokai. But beyond him, Riot offers up several other champions that you can first time, and we'll pick one at random to make some bullshit build up for. Akshan is the third coming of Christ. Now Jesus isn't crucifying around anymore, and decided to give the sinners what they deserve. A light bullet from the Lord delivered straight to the cranium. First off are the runes. We'll start off with Grasp the Undying to grasp at straws and try and make all these runes make sense. Shield Bash is taken to synergize with your passive. Conditioning to give you more resistance to defend against the demons you'll encounter on the Rift. And Unflinching, just like your unflinching and unwavering belief in the Lord. The secondary tree will be Inspiration, with the bread to represent the body of Christ, and Insight will be gifted by the following of the Lord. Next are the Summoner spells, with you taking Barrier to shield yourself against the sinful Archmages roaming around the Rift, and Heal to save yourself and or an ally from the witchcraftery your opponents will use against you. Since you need a place to play this amazing build, you must first find the right lane for you in Summoner's Rift. One of my favorite passages from the Bible will allow God to shine his righteous light upon the role destined for this build. Ezekiel's 23:20. Top is for pedophiles, bot is for groomers, and jungle is for racists. So your options are really only mid. I have a slight preference towards bot, not because I enjoy the lane, but because I can continue the life of a loyal Catholic and help my support live through the life of a young Catholic boy in seminary school via the cock and ball torture I'll be putting them through in laning phase. It's also recommended to get a duo that you know to play with, as this will highly reduce the chance of the support killing themselves, and it'll have a higher chance for you to gain a life partner to appreciate the Lord with. Unfortunately for me, whoever I ran this build by refused to play with me and subsequently blocked me on Discord, so mid lane it is. Damn heretics. Now that we have the lane decided, we can figure out what the fuck abilities Jesus can do. Christ the Lord's passive is Dirty Fighting. Akshan gets a built-in Lucian passive for doing nothing, but unlike Lucian, Akshan's able to cancel the second auto to give him bonus movement speed. Along with a free double auto bullshit, it also has a 3-hit passive where each auto or Q hit will apply a stack. The third stack will do bonus magic damage onto the enemy that was being hit and gives Akshan shield. Use this to remind terrorist pirates and any other melee champion who is the morally superior player in this lane. Jesus' Q is Avengering. Using Q will throw out a boomerang graciously left in the donations tray by Severe that will, when it hits an enemy, will extend its range. Good ability to help win every trade ever by applying your passive and quickly granting you a shield to block any chance of damage early game against someone who tries to attempt to crucify you. Akshan's W is Going Rogue. Akshan will go into stealth and will stay in stealth permanently if next to terrain. A useful ability for you to walk on the river and leave your shit lane and fuck over the bot lane groomers or the top lane pedophiles. Along with that, passively enemies that claim your allies with a rapture will be marked as sinners. When you kill that enemy, you'll revive all slain allies by them, to make sure that any chance of a League player going to the pearly gates is denied so they can suffer the fire and brimstone for their crimes. All jokes aside, this is genuinely one of, if not the most powerful ability in game. It can allow someone to straight up completely turn the tide of a game with a lucky pick, revive 2, 3, or all fucking 4 of your allies. Next up is Akshan's E, Heroic Swing. Akshan will fire a grappling hook, and if it hits terrain, you're able to recast it in the direction of your cursor to start swinging yourself in that direction. If an enemy is near you when you're swinging, you'll do a scuffed by drive-by of the Divine. Lastly is Akshan's surprisingly underwhelming ultimate, Comeuppance. With this you're able to click onto a target to start channeling, loading 5 to 7 based on level blessed bullets into your light gun within 2 to 5 seconds. You're then able to recast the ability at any time to shoot what you have, or wait the full time to blow a load that the Lord will be proud of. While channeling, you're also able to cast your E's since you're not able to move while you're actually casting it. On paper it sounds ridiculous, but in reality it's just a shitty inbred version of Lucian and Kate's ult, and each bullet can be blocked by monsters, minions, turrets, other enemies, or any other random object or pedestrian in the path of your crusade. Next is the build you'd want to most effectively convert the largest amount of people to your way of life, the Holy Trinity Force of League, aka the Type Racer, the AFK, and the Inter. Trinity allows you to channel the abilities of all three mighty player types and convert them into rapid bursting autoists. Follow that immediately afterwards with your socks and sandals made for crossing the trenches of the Holy Site, past the constant war zone that is the Israeli-Palestine territories, with his ability haste allowing W to be up more often. The Guardian's Angel to give yourself a revive since you can't revive yourself if you die, idiot. Add a redemption to redeem yourself in the eyes of the loyal, God-fearing teammates whom dealt with this build. Next, grab a $3 cross necklace that'll grant you a shield to protect yourself from the demons of solo queue, plus some bonus AP to help with the random ass AP scaling Riot gave you after they gave a mini rework to marksman's items, so now every item does 2k AD and AP. And lastly, a Mikhail's Blessing to use its active Purify to purify the minds of doubtful teammates on whether this build is reportable or not. Hopefully you're able to try this build out and ranked with your freshly purchased Bronze 5 Smurf, the true way God intended this build to be played. And remember that this is just a game, so when you see this played by your teammates, please remember to keep the death threats respectful